What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak your mind, sports talk. All right, check it out, guys. It's the prediction. And we only got two games. It has some sweeps going on, so it's only two games on the card today. Wait for gun rights. I just sent gun rights message, so see what we got in here. Alistair 4-9, what's good? Soccer training, witnessing Luca's greatness. Yeah, man, I tell you what, Luka Doncic is definitely doing his thing, guys. Luca's a beast, man. There's gun rights. Luca is a beast for sure. All right, I come gun rights. I'm putting this thing up right quick. But yeah, this dude's like he's single handedly putting the 76ers under, man. But I still got the 76ers. Coincidentally, guys, I still got the 76ers winning this series. I know Dallas is looking strong and everything, but I don't know. I mean, Dallas won, but at the same time, 76ers won too. So 2 games to 2. And I'm still kind of leaning with defense. What's up,
The
Gone Right? Huh?
Clippers. You keep saying the 76ers. The Clippers.
Oh yeah, the Clippers. The Clippers. I say the Sixers. Yeah, the Clippers. I meant. Yeah, man. So the Clippers, man. I don't know. I gotta, like I said, bro. I still gotta roll with the Clippers.
What
Take
I
this.
told you. Didn't I tell you it was gonna go? It was
7.
looking like it was gonna go 7 game series.
Yeah, I ain't think it was going to go to 7, but uh, again, man, I thought Beverly too was going like those injury reports at the end of this thing. A lot of the things I was thinking was due to the injuries. You know what I mean? I think like when we start, I'm trying to get this thing up for the spreads and stuff, but when we start breaking down the games, like Patrick Beverly, the problem is Luka Doncic, he killing them. He killing them with his offense. And Kawhi Leonard, like people blaming Paul George. Okay, so it's it's sort of like a two-edged sword here. Paul George, yes, I agree. We got to give Paul George some heat. What's up, Kane TC? Because he's not producing like a superstar. But on the other end, I can't give Kawhi Leonard a pass because you are the best defensive player in the league. You need to be stepping up to the challenge. You don't allow a switch to happen. You move around the screen. You stay on Luca, lock him down. And so I'm thinking like, because they're supposed to get Patrick Beverly back tonight, right? So I'm thinking that Doc Rivers should just make it a 1-2 punch. If it's not fucking Kawhi on Luca, it's Beverly. Beverly Kawhi. Beverly Kawhi. Like all fucking night, bro. Pound the hell out of Luca. Other than that, they could mess around and upset the Clippers. I think I look at this team now as being a more evenly matched team. Whereas at one point I thought that the Clippers, had them outclassed, but they're just not playing them right. Defensively, Kawhi Leonard switching off of Luka Doncic and all of that, bro. You got to give Kawhi Leonard heat for that. At the game winning shot, like, okay, I think at some levels you got to think Kawhi Leonard doesn't want to get embarrassed again. Because look, I don't care what nobody says. Being considered the number one defender in the league, Devin Booker embarrassed him. He did it on you and your boy, right? The game winning shot. So he don't want that embarrassment again. People start questioning. Man, look, these egos, these athletes' ego. Why didn't he defend Luka Doncic on that last shot? Why? So anyway, that's how I look at that whole thing with the Clippers and Dallas. Why's got to do what he got to do, and Paul George, man, this dude, he's gonna have to definitely step it up. Gonna have to put some buckets in. Paul looking bad out there. But anyway, first game on the card is the Denver Nuggets Utah Jazz, which is another shocking series. Alistair 49, what's good? Chain TC, what's up with your chopstick? Soccer training club day in the building. So Utah Jazz open up at 3, currently minus 2.5. Um, totals is 219, and the percentage is gonna write 77 on the side of Utah, 23 Dallas in the money line, 86 Utah, 14 Dallas, and 76% on the overs. So man, everything is up top with Utah. I guess everybody think Dallas is finished. Um, yeah, the Jazz, they're on the 3-game winning streak right now. And Donovan Mitchell, man, Donovan Mitchell is sick with it right now. Another 51 point game in this last meeting. 7 rebounds, 4 assists was Donovan Mitchell, just lights out. And the Jazz, they shooting mid 40% from behind the arc, man, dominating in the paint. So Jazz are looking really good right now. Uh Denver hadn't found any success since game 1. They beat the Jazz game 1, and then they've dropped 3 straight until they played last night. They actually had some success last night. Now, last night was an interesting game, and probably one Denver probably wish they'd have ripped off, because now they're down. They find themselves down 3-1, and that's historical to even come back from that. Usually, teams don't come back from that. But here's something, guys. Gary Harris is expected to play tonight, so I don't know. You know, Denver's had their issues uh with the Utah Jazz, but unfortunately they're playing without Gary Harris and Will Barton. And Will Barton wasn't supposed to, he's not expected to be back into the second round of the playoff, but looks here like they're not even gonna make the second round of the playoffs. I'm not sure how much of a difference, because I'm not sure how healthy Gary Harris is. I do know that that's their third guy, like their third best player. Uh and he'll be back. He'll be back. He should be back tonight. So it may make a difference. I don't think Denver want to allow themselves to just go out like that. I'm not. I think they'll put up a fight. It's kind of tough, man, because I'm not even sure. Just looking at the games, I've actually watched 3 out of the 4 of these games, and just looking at the games, I really can't tell if it's injury. If I really can't tell you, man. Joker some nights not performing the way he wants to perform. I could tell you this: Donovan Mitchell and that Utah Jazz, that link is giving them problems. Rudy Gobert down in the hole because they killing them in the paint. But I think then we're going to spark on this one, man. I don't know. I would just say take Utah on the money line on this one. Stay away from everything else. Uh, can't really trust Denver. They done let us down 3 games. I kind of like Denver in this. I think they put up a fighting chance. I would go over that 219.5. I would go over that. But what you think, Gun Rights? Let me check the injury report
What
on this.
what's the spread? What's the percentage on the side again? I mean on the point spread.
On the point spread, 77 Utah, 23 Denver.
And what? How far did the line move?
One half a point. Opened up at 3 and it moved to 2.5.
Mm, man, it's hard. It's hard. That one was a tough one, man. I would
Yeah,
say, I would say, based off of the percentages that you gave me, I would say Denver might take another one, but I just don't see them winning this series.
yeah.
So,
I
I
think
mean,
that's
today,
what I'm thinking. I kind of think Denver too, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. It's just hard to bet on them when they just drop 3 like that. But I don't think they lose in the series in 5. So
yeah, I
I
would
think
take,
that
I would my underdog. Well, shit, man, I don't know, bro, because the Clippers don't look too good right now either. I mean, they not looking too good either. You feel me? And I don't think two underdogs is gonna take the games today. So if
I'm
I
gonna
would
play
have
it
to,
both ways.
I mean, shit, man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one because you know even if the Utah do take a loss, man, they got time to rest their players and then come back and take the series. The day after tomorrow, which is Thursday. You feel me? So I feel confident about Denver, man. Denver on paper is a better team to me. It's just like you said, Donovan Mitchell is on some fucking crack right now. That nigga's running up and down the court, just putting shit up. So
Jamal Murray played his ass off too. He actually had a better game than Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell had 51 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Jamal Murray had 50 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. The motherfucker almost had a 50-point triple double. So he literally had a better game than Donovan Mitchell, and still in the loss. It was only a 2-point loss, overtime game. It was a spectacular game. But that's what I'm saying, and that's what I've been saying. People have to realize that the first 2 games, they was not playing with their top three of their, top 4 guys, basically. You got Nikola Jokovic, Jamal Murray, Gary Harrison, and Will Barton. Well, initially, Jamal Murray, Gary Harrison, Will Barton was sitting out. So now these guys are being reinstated, and Will Barton wasn't supposed to be back until the second round. So Denver was, this team just, their injuries just plagued them at the wrong time. But I think, like I said, I can't see them coming back from a 3-1 deficit, but I do think they take a good shot at it tonight with the assertion of Gary Harris. And that is, of course, if he plays, but he's at a game time decision probable to play tonight. And they definitely been missing Gary Harris, that's for sure. I mean, this kid went off for a 35-point triple double before. He's capable of games like that. Like he could get hot too. Um, and they just miss. He's a good defender and all that. So just got to see, man. I think Denver takes this one though. What do you
yeah, I
think?
mean,
Take them on the points, right?
based off of the percentages, I would have to take Denver in this one. But damn, if that means if I take Denver in this one, then I'll have to take the Clippers. And right now, shit, I want the Clippers to fall because that gives the Lakers a better chance to go, all the way. Because that's the only people I think that can beat them on the West Coast. I don't think
Well,
I
let's
don't
look
think
at that
Utah can
game.
fuck. I don't think Utah can fuck with the Lakers, and I definitely don't think that James Harden can fuck with the Lakers without Westbrook being 100%. So
Uh, well, Clippers opened this game up at minus 6.5, but the line moved to 8, -8 in the favor of the Clippers. Okay, let's see. Let's go to this injury report, man, because that's the way Luca and them been playing. That's kind of interesting that they moved that line like that to that's a point and a half, huh? Got going on here. Kristaps Porzingis is expected to be schnizzle. Kristaps Porzingis knee injury expected to be out until at least August 27th. Ouch. Now what you say? I think the upset might be that first game. And that kind of changed my damn. So I made a breakdown for this. I looked at the injury report earlier uh when I did the breakdown for this game. All right, I switched it out. I I looked at the injury report earlier, go right, when I did the breakdown for this game, right? So I was like, Luka
well,
Doncic average.
I already knew Chris was gonna be out. I mean, I knew that yesterday that he was gonna be
Yeah,
injured because Stephen A. Smith and them was talking about it. Uh,
shooting around
yeah,
47%. Yeah, man. I don't know. I got the Clippers now for sure. And I was kind of
I like
shaky
the
on this
Dallas on the
game.
points though. I still like Dallas on the points. I
Oh,
like
okay.
Clippers to win money line, but I like Dallas on the points. I'm just Luca, bro. He's a different breed, and I've been telling people like, if you look at the numbers,
Wow.
he only in his second year, right? Go look if you all y'all got time. Go look at Kobe Bryant's second year numbers, and go look at LeBron James' second year numbers, and then look at Luca, and y'all tell me
Yeah,
what's the
but
difference.
here's another difference you'll find. And this is what I always tell about people when they project. who is going to be this next star or what have you. You will find those statistical numbers, but you know what else you'll find? You'll find that Luca was sitting his ass down due to injuries. Sometimes people's body ain't built to be the Michael Jordan, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the LeBron James, the Kobe Bryant. Their body not built to play 15 and 19 seasons. Remember Greg Oden right here in Ohio?
Hmm.
He was great. He was a great player, but his body won't built for it. Now Luka been injured too many times for me in these first 2 years. So before we start crowning this motherfucker or talking about what he might be, we better see if he can stay healthy. Because in
I
his
mean,
first
shit,
two
he
years, hold
been
on,
injured.
hear me out though. In his first 2 years of basketball, first 2 years, bro, he been injured. He been sick too much. He limping. He hurt up now. They shooting cortisone and shit in this guy. Like that's how these athletes do. So he's beat up now
I
in
mean,
his
don't
first
forget
two seasons.
about that they carried LeBron off the motherfucking court before he left Miami. So let's don't put too much
But
dubs
LeBron,
on
now
LeBron.
come on, Rice. Look at the specimen LeBron is. Dog, you don't even
I
get
understand
athletic
that.
specimen. I know, so we can't even compare Luka to a guy like LeBron. He's an athletic specimen, LeBron. So
Not
like
right
he's
now.
abnormal.
Not
No,
right
no,
now.
I'm talking about through his career when he was young, like Luca, fam. It's not even like a comparison. This dude's an athletic specimen. Like his physical is different. Like LeBron's different, fam. Like Luca's not even in that category. You understand what
Well,
I'm
like
saying?
I
I'm not
said, he
talking about
giving
an
it to
older
one of the
LeBron
best
getting hurt.
teams. He giving it to one of the best teams by himself right now, bro.
Yeah,
Remember,
because he's a
Porzingis
rookie.
went out
Listen,
last game, and he
potential
came
is
back and
there.
won that
Gun
game.
rights, gun rights. Potential is there, fam. I'm not saying that this dude's not the man. You must be missing the point. I made a point about like Kawhi Leonard. We can't call Kawhi Leonard the best. Does he have the talent? Yes. We can't call him the best because he has a degenerative knee issue and he can't stay on the floor. So I don't care what these guys' potentials are. If they're showing me signs that they can't stay on the floor, then they won't have these long, illustrious careers like LeBron and the Kobe's. They won't never get there because their bodies won't allow them to. So what I'm saying,
We'll see, man. Dirk
that's what I
beat
said in the
Dirk
beginning.
won
We
the
got to give it some time.
championship by himself when LeBron went over there to Miami. So LeBron ain't all
Right.
that good to me, bro. I'm
No,
not
no, no,
hyped on
no.
LeBron like that.
It ain't like LeBron is all that, but his body was. His body stood the test of time, fam.
I mean, bro, you
Kobe didn't
give
get
Kobe
hit
Bryant
till
that same body frame, and or you give Jordan that same body frame, bro, and we talking about a whole different story. So you can't. That's a person natural born ability, but the skill level is what you have to develop. You feel me? And skill
yeah.
wise,
That's a fact, but you still gotta be on the court, gun rights.
of
You're gonna have to
course,
be
of
on the court.
course.
That's my whole point. So if the
Kobe
dude is
missed a lot of games, bro. Kobe missed a lot of games too, and that's my favorite player. So you're not gonna
yeah.
play, bro. You're not gonna play every single game, bro. You're gonna get hurt once in a while. And like I said, when LeBron left Miami, two players had to carry his ass off the motherfucking court. You feel me? So he's
I
not
know,
all of that
Alistair.
Superman like that.
I know, Alistair. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but gun rights, you'll see what I'm saying, bro. Ain't nobody hating on Luca, Alistair. I say he could
I
be
mean,
one of the best.
it's the same thing like you say
Hold
about
on, gun rights.
motherfucker. It's the
Hold on,
same
let me
thing that you say
respond to
about
you.
Lopez. You feel me? You really high
Yeah.
on Lopez, but he haven't really
No,
did a lot.
hold on. Let me respond to Alistair right quick. It's not about hating on Luca. It's about health. That's all I'm saying about health. Health factor. I've seen a lot of guys. Weber was supposed to be a great, but he couldn't stay healthy for some reason. I've seen a lot of guys over the years in this league that could have been great, but injury kept them from getting over that next level. I've put a video up about saying Luca could be the next best thing, top 10. So Alistair, get off of that kid shit, bro. That Hefe shit. It's not about hating. I don't do no hating on any athlete, bro. It's not about hating. I just go by what I see, and I hope Luca can stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, yeah, he can be that guy. I just said that he can be one of the superstars of this league to take over with the Zion Williamson and the Don Morant, the Trey Young. I think these guys are going to be the future of this league, and Luca's right there with them, top five guys. So I've said that about Luca, but if he ain't on the damn floor, It's just like now, if Kawhi Leonard was playing all the minutes that Giannis was playing, Kawhi Leonard would be the MVP. I don't care what nobody say. He ain't on the fucking floor enough. He's
I
not on
mean,
the
we can
floor enough.
assume that.
So he
We
has
can
the talent.
assume that.
He don't have the
We can
time.
assume that, but it can't
I'm
be
not. That's what I'm
proven.
saying. I'm not making an assumption. I'm just saying I need time for Luka because I've seen too many of certain type of injuries. It's not just like the tweak ankle or nothing. It's certain type of injuries I'm seeing. I'm just not sure, bro, and I'm just going off
Bro,
of
he's
what
a
I
little
see in the
guy.
past.
You got I mean, he's a little dude too. You gotta
So my
I mean, you
only
gotta look
concern
at
is
the facts.
injuries. Yeah, my only concern is injuries. I think Luka's just as talented as everyone else. My only concern is injuries. So it's like certain injuries too soon. Just like with Kristaps. I think Kristaps is extremely talented, bro. But suffering certain injuries as a 7 footer, I said I wasn't comfortable with Kristaps because he suffered a certain type of injury as a 7 footer. And
Well, tell me
knees
this.
for
If he's
tall
so
guys is
injured
bad.
right now and they do beat Clippers, then what does that tell you? What does that say? If they beat the Clippers in the
But
fucking first round, what
okay,
does
but
that
what's
say
your
about
point?
Luca?
What is it supposed to say? What's your point? What is it supposed to say to me? That's what I'm trying to get from you. What is it supposed to say to me? That he's talented? That's what I'm telling you. He's talented. What are y'all trying to
But
prove to
talent
me?
don't win. Talent don't win. Don't beat a team like that. Just talent don't beat a team like that, bro. Remind you,
I,
Clippers went into
Well,
this
I mean, but
season
I don't
as
get
the
what your
best
point is, though,
team.
right? So this is what I'm saying. What's your point right now? What are you trying to say to me? What is it that you don't think I get about
The
Luka Doncic?
injuries really don't matter because he's been injured the last 2 games. You said this on previous predictions. You said this.
Well, I'm talking about over a career, fam. I'm not talking about this
I
series.
get it, but you can't say that if you haven't really seen if his career play out. Then you can't say that, bro.
Can't
Just
say
as high,
what.
bro. Look, listen. As much as people is high on Luca, is just as much as you is high on Teofimo.
No, but I don't know what I'm saying about. What are you saying? What can I say? What am I saying about Luca that you telling me I
I'm
can't
just
say?
saying you're saying that you can't dub him because of the injuries, but I'm saying that he's been injured. He's been playing injured. So that has
Okay,
to speak a
so
lot for the injuries. Obviously, the injuries don't
oh,
matter, is what
what are
I'm
we
saying.
dubbing him then? What are we dubbing him? What are you saying? I can't dub him? What? Is the best player in the league?
I'm saying that your assumption of Luca right now is based off of injuries, but he won the fucking last game with an injury. You've
What's
been
my
saying this.
assumption gone right? What is my assumption? This is where I'm confused. You acting like I'm saying something bad about this dude. That's why I'm confused with what you're trying to tell me. I've not said anything bad about Luca. I said I think he's going to be one of the best players in the league. So I don't get
But
what
you're
you're
saying we
saying.
basing it off. We you saying you keep saying that me and Alistair is basing that off of potential. We not
Oh
basing that
no,
off of
no, no,
potential.
no, no, no. Alistair called me a hater, gun rights. That's why I was going to Alistair. Go
I'm
back and
not
read.
saying that you a hater.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
why you
talking about
defending
what
this
you
shit,
said.
fam? I was only going at Alistair because he called me a hater. That's what I'm saying. Why you defending it? This dude called me a hater. That's why
I'm
I
not
said, hold
defending
on,
Alistair. I'm just basing off of what you said, D. You saying that we're basing it off of potential. That's
Don
what you
Rice. I
said.
won't saying that you basing anything off of anything, fam. You gotta calm down. I was going at Alistair, then you start talking. But I wasn't even really talking to you. I wasn't even really aiming it at you.
Okay, go ahead,
That's why
bro.
you
Go ahead.
confusing me. That's why
Go
you
ahead, bro.
confusing me. Because I was
Go ahead.
aiming it at Alistair. Like I don't, Luca's gonna be fine. I just said I'm concerned about injuries early. I see players, and I seen players with Tracy McGrady. We can all say Tracy McGrady was highly talented, no, very special, but he had significant injuries that kept him from getting to a certain level. And I see Luca as like a Tracy McGrady, but if he stays healthy, then I see him going where Tracy McGrady couldn't go because he couldn't stay healthy. That's how I look at Luca, but I'm not saying anything like I doubt him or nothing. I thought Tracy McGrady was probably had the potential to be in the top 10, like up there with Kobe and Jordan, but he couldn't stay fucking healthy. And that's what I'm saying about Luca. Hopefully he can stay healthy because I see significant injuries early. Not about this series. I'm not saying about this series he's not, but with Kristaps Porzingis being out, that's his right hand man. So I'm not gonna dub him like a Michael Jordan. Hell no. Like I think he's gonna need Kristaps because Michael would have needed Scotty, right?
Well,
or
all I'm
maybe.
saying about Luca is that right now, Luca is better than Dirk, and Dirk won the fucking championship. You feel me? That's
Yeah,
all I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. Okay, so I mean, that's fine. That's fine and dandy, but I don't think Luka's gonna beat the Clippers without Kristaps Porzingis, man.
He
I,
just did the other day. Chris Porzingis only played like one quarter the last game. He
yeah,
beat him.
but
He
they have
wasn't
players
playing in
missing too that they
overtime.
have. Hold on, they have players missing that they have playing tonight. Like all of that matters, bro. Like Beverly is a high look. Beverly matters to this team a lot, right? So we got to understand. It's different factors. It's not just one guy being in the game, one guy being out. It was they also
Hey, as
had
much as they
significant
talk
players out
about
too.
Kawhi Leonard can do
Defense is
this and do that, he nigga, I don't see how Beverly is that much of a factor when they be dealt when they just got done telling me that motherfucking Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the league based off of that he won a fucking championship. Now all of a sudden Kawhi Leonard need all these extra players. That's all I'm saying. You got to remember, bro. I live on the West Coast. I be in
yeah, but
California.
okay,
I
hold on,
know
hold
how
on.
much that they pump the Clippers up, bro. So just the
I
fact
know
that
how
Dallas
I
came
know what
back,
other. I'm not really interested in what other people say because I just said earlier about Kawhi Leonard. He shouldn't have pulled off. He shouldn't have switched off on Luka. He should have been the one to stick the Luka on that last shot. So I blame Kawhi Leonard partially for the lapse of what's going on with this defense. If he's the best player, the best defensive player in the league that he's being crowned, then he needs to step up to the challenge. He needs to be there on Luka. Here's the thing about Patrick Beverly, and matter of fact, I got it in my breakdown about Doc Rivers. I say that I believe Doc Rivers, if Patrick Beverly plays tonight, um, I'm looking for Doc Rivers to keep Kawhi Leonard and Patrick Beverly locked to Luka. You understand what I'm saying? That's where Patrick Beverly comes in because he's killing everyone else, bro. Patrick Beverly is a hell of a defender. He's a pest. He's that type of defender that he's got quick hands. You know what I mean? So that's bothersome. So you keep Patrick Beverly on him, or you keep Kawhi with them long arms. Those two back and forth. But Kawhi got to step up and take the challenge. You have to try to contain Luka, especially with Kristaps being off the floor. This is the time that you try to contain Luka. But that's coaching that's going to play. And I'm assuming that if they get Patrick Beverly tonight, that's one strategy that Doc Rivers is going to use. Greg Popovich used to do it all the time. You take your best player out of the game, eliminate them. So I mean, again, bro, I look at it at every angle, and I think that Luka again is phenomenal. But you know, he's got to have your right hand man. Yeah, he did the Clippers in. He did this. He did that, bro. I get that, man. You got to have your right hand man. I think it's going to make a big difference if Beverly comes back and his right hand man is gone. It's not the scenario of what he did with them in the last game because Beverly won't present, not without Kristaps anyway. So now you have more defense and less offense. It just changes the whole scenario. This is why I think the Clippers take this game tonight. I could be wrong. Shit, this playoff's been crazy, and I think everybody was wrong the other day about that. That first game, that Orlando upset. I don't think anybody got that right. So,
no, they didn't. But I said that this
man,
series was gonna go 6 or 7. I've been saying that Dallas is. I've told you that if I gotta pick a slipper team, it's gonna be Dallas or the Utah, and Utah turned the Denver around. And if Dallas take another game, it's gonna be going the way that I knew it was gonna go because I
if it
looked at
goes
them two
six or
teams.
seven, we still don't know which game is going to be the fifth, sixth, or seventh. It can still go 6 or 7, and they can win or lose tonight. That still don't mean.
They
I mean, it's
could,
still going
they
to go
could,
six.
but that's
I
a
know that's
big
what I'm saying. It's
statement.
still going to go 6 or 7 games, right? Regardless whether they win or lose tonight, it's still going to go 6 or 7. I
Yeah,
just think
like
that
I
this
said,
one's going
my
to go to the
prediction
Clippers.
on that was already correct because I knew that this game, I knew that they wasn't about to sweep Dallas, bro. But just the fact, even if they lose this series, that states a lot where he is in his career is my point. Because just for him to take the best team in the league, because remind you, bro, when Kawhi and Paul George signed, they were the best team. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, the Lakers don't have enough salary cap. Who is going to be their shooters? That's all we heard before they started signing all of these players that's actually shooting besides LeBron and AD. They were worried about how the Lakers were going to get these extra players with no salary cap. So at that point, the Clippers became the best team in the NBA. And for him to only be in his second year, my point is that that's a large statement. I don't care if he lose because, like you said, he doesn't have Chris in the game right now, and he's
But
playing injured.
everybody's saying that about Luca, even me. That's why I keep saying I don't know why y'all keep saying I'm trying to tell you. How y'all trying to tell me? And I've been saying the same shit about Luca. I haven't been saying nothing different about the dude. That's why you was confusing me and you still confuse me because you don't have to tell me this. Look at some of my videos. I've been saying the same shit you saying about the kid. I've said nothing different from what you saying about Luca. I haven't said anything different ever. Like I think the kid's super special. Him along with others though. I don't think he's the only one. I look at Don Morant, that kid's special. I look at Zion Williamson, Trey Young. Like I think we have a lot of special talent. Yo, look at Devin Booker. The
Yeah,
shit that these
Devin
kids, yeah,
Booker is
okay,
another
that's what I'm
one.
saying.
Devin Booker is
But that's what
another
I'm
one.
saying. I've said this about Luca, is what I'm saying. You and Alistair talking to me like I'm this nigga telling me I'm calling him a hater, and I'm like, bro, I'm not
Well, I
calling him
never
a
talked
hater.
about Luca, and me and you have never had a discussion about Luca, so I wouldn't know.
I know. That's what I was saying. I won't go in at you. I was talking about this fool talking about I'm a hater. I'm like, bro, I always talk up about Luca. What are you
Oh no,
talking about? I'm a hater.
I don't think of it that far. I'm just saying that I don't think that the injuries now is a big concern based off of he's only in his second year
Oh
and
no,
he's
no,
a little guy. You feel me?
oh
And
no,
like
no,
I'm
no. I get
expecting for him
concerned
to
with
get.
that on all athletes, young athletes, bro. I'm always like that with all young athletes because I've seen so much potential, and this they start getting injuries early, and then boom. Look at Jabari Parker.
It
Jabari
happens.
Parker.
It happens,
That's what
bro.
I'm
It
saying. So
happens.
that's why I'm saying it concerns me. Jaleel Okafor, like, so when I see them this
My
talented
best player in the
and
NFL got hurt, and if he didn't never get hurt, if Bo Jackson didn't never get hurt, he would have been the best running back of all time and probably won like 3, 4 championships. That's my opinion. So I get it when you say
yeah.
injury, but
So that's when I
you know,
see them get certain injuries early, and I'm like, damn. I've been saying the same thing y'all saying about Luca. And then I see certain injuries to the knees are concerning at young ages. You know what I'm saying? They get like hamstrings or little ankles, some shit like that. That's different. When they get certain knees, hip injuries, and stuff like that, that's concerning the young players, bro, because they might be little guys on TV to us, but these players are like 6'4", 6'5", they tall guys. So when you start working on those joints and they get certain joint injuries early, that's significant because they look regular on TV, but you see them up close. You've been to ball games. They all tall guys, man. And it's this tall, this I don't know if you call it gigantism or whatever, but they end up having a lot of issues with their joints and stuff. So when I see certain type of injuries on young players, it just leads me to concern. But I'm not saying that means that he's not the guy or he's not gonna be who he's gonna be. I'm not saying any of that. I look at them like, man, I hope that he's gonna stay healthy
I just
because
see a Kobe
I
Hart
see
in
that
Luca.
old.
That's what I like about
I
him,
see
bro.
that.
I
I
see a
see that
Kobe Hart.
level of talent in Luca. So if somebody tells me I see that level of greatness in Luca, yeah, I agree with that. I don't. I'm not sure if I see the body stature yet, because yeah, we seen Kobe get injured and stuff like that, but we seen Kobe take certain injuries, bounce back up, boom, he back in the game, he playing everything good. Not Luca wasn't like that. I think it was the first game of the series. He was hobbling around in like some serious pain. We didn't see Kobe and Jordan and LeBron walking around in games like that the first 2 seasons of their fucking career, fam. Not yet. Not that early. That started happening later. So when I see young players going through that stuff early, I'm like, whoa, is it just something small? Is it a nagging injury or something that could it be a degenerative knee issue like Kawhi has? We don't know yet. So that just leaves concern to me. But that don't say I'm not saying that he's not at the could be great like a Kobe or LeBron or Jordan. He has that potential to be that kind of guy. And I've said that on a few other videos. Well, I ain't gonna listen to Alice to come call me a hater because I said I'm concerned about the injuries with him. That's just stupid.
No, I like I said, I don't feel like you a hater or nothing on him or nothing. I was just making a point as far as I'm not really that concerned about the injuries as much as you are, because the fact that I know that he's been playing overseas like before he came to the NBA. So even though it's his second season over here, he's still been playing over
Been
there.
playing ball
So
since he's 14,
yeah, so that's nigga, come on now, like
which is
that's
also more alarming, bro, because you know how sports go. He's been playing pro ball since 14. That means that's also more alarming, not less. It's wear and tear. Professional careers, wear and tear. Like started from a child. It's like they say about Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, he's only 30 like Spence, but he's been at war since he's been at 15. The athletic body, the professional athletic body, that's wear and tear earlier. That's all that means. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
mean
all
that
about how
doesn't
you
make it
take care
better.
of your body too, though. It's all
That's
about how
true.
you take
That's
care of your
true.
body.
That's true
You
too.
feel me?
Right, that's true too. I'm just saying it don't necessarily make it better that this motherfucker been a pro since he's 14. That
Nah,
don't.
nah, nah, nah. I
Yeah,
didn't say that. I'm just saying as far as the
yeah.
mindset, and he knows how to adjust. You feel me? I see the put it this way, where he at right now, D. I just feel like he's gained a lot of the intangibles that a lot
Wow.
of these other greats. It took them a little bit more time to develop that shit. You
Well,
feel me?
I think that's another factor that people forget about Luca too, is that he has been a pro since that age. You say 13, Jay? Okay, 13. Then I thought it was 14. But the fact that he has been a pro since 14, right? Or 13. The fact that he has been, that's somewhat of a head start. Whether people
Yeah.
looking at him as a rookie, yeah, he's a rookie in the NBA, but he's not a rookie at professional basketball. So where they see the level of talent, don't compare him to a guy coming out of the collegiate level because he's already played pro ball and he's been playing pro ball for years. The physicality is different from the collegiate level and everything else. You know what I mean? And he's already been doing that. So it's like a boost up because he's got a little more experience than Zion Williamson,
Like
John
you from
Morant.
Ohio, right? You from Ohio, right? So I
No,
mean,
no,
you
no.
live in
I'm
Ohio.
from Richmond, Virginia. I just
Well,
moved
you
here.
know, you've been in Ohio, so you could tell me this if this is true. People tell me that LeBron wasn't even the best team on when he first started playing ball. You feel me?
No,
He
his
wasn't
boy
even the
was.
best. Yeah, he
His,
wasn't even the best player. Okay.
no,
Now,
his,
when Kobe first started playing, it would have took him like 5 to 6 years to learn how to pass the ball and play as a team. Luca has all of that shit already. That's what I'll be looking at. I'll be looking at the
right,
intangibles and how fast, how smart, because we already know, bro. If you born physically gifted, you can't debate that because that's a gift that you have been born with. But when you develop the IQ and take it a little bit more far as far as your smarts, I just feel like he's way more smarter than a lot of these players. His mindset, his he don't he's not a ball hog. You feel what I'm saying? He loves to get the team involved. Even if these players that he playing with is not known like that. Like he makes the team better, bro. It took Kobe a long time to play as a team player, bro. And LeBron, he been so used to playing with them same people in high school. When he got to the fucking NBA, I mean, it was just basically LeBron and the fucking Cavaliers. A lot of people can't even name me some of the players that he was playing with when he first started. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, like Luca is very far ahead of some of these players if we go back and we measure, the years of them playing compared to the years that he been in the NBA. Like I be telling people, bro, I wasn't up on Luca like you was up on Luca. So when you was, I think you had a prediction, a show where you said who you think is going to develop faster or be a better duo, and you had the Rockets, you had James Harden, and you had Westbrook, and then you had Porzingis, and you had
oh yeah,
Luca.
Luka Doncic,
I didn't
yeah,
know nothing about them two. I didn't know nothing about Dallas and them two dudes. I didn't know nothing about Luca at that time. So
right,
I picked James Harden and Westbrook based off of what I seen. But
right.
now, oh yeah, I was hella wrong in that. So
That's why I had Luca, and that's why I'm trying to tell Alistair silly ass. Back then is why I had Luca and Kristaps because I knew what Luca was back then. So how am I hating on Luca if I was already putting him up back then? Like that's what I'm saying. Like he's sitting here telling me you got to understand this about Luca, and I'm saying like, what are y'all talking about? I've been putting Luca Doncic up on a pedestal. And you can't call me no freaking Luka Doncic hater. I've been putting this kid up. I've been saying he was nice. Like Alistair don't have to tell me this kid is nice. You don't have to tell me where his talent is. I've been saying it. Just because I say I see him getting hurt early, that don't mean I changed my mind about Luka. I don't think he's gonna be, or he could be one of the greats. Nah, I ain't changing my mind.
Chopsticks, nah, bro. I've been watching, bro. I was watching Kobe since high school. You feel
No,
me? In
Kobe was
Cali.
not always a team player.
Yeah, Kobe was not always a team player, bro. And that's my favorite player in the world. And can't nobody really tell me shit about Kobe because I love Kobe. I got all his jersey in my closet right now. I'm talking
Kobe
about.
used to get hounded by the media and everything about not giving the ball up. Kobe called himself a ball hog at one point. Chopstick, and he said he felt like he needed the ball. You need to go watch Kobe Bryant documentary because Kobe said he was a ball hog at one time. He felt like he needed the ball hog because his team wouldn't be able to get it done. And it wasn't until he lost that mentality is what turned him into a championship. So you can't say he was always a team player, fam. You go listen to Kobe himself tell you that that's not true. Don't take our word for it. Kobe himself would tell you that's not true. Chopstick.
Yeah, and I love Kobe, but like I be telling people, when it come to sports players, bro, I keep it all the way 100 because I got a lot of I like a lot of sports players that never won championship, never won Super Bowls. You feel me? Never won pendants. You feel me? So
Nah, Chopstick said they was winning. That was media crap. Man, I'm not talking about no media crap, Chopstick. I'm talking about a Kobe Bryant documentary. Look, Chopstick.
the Lakers was
Listen,
not
hold
winning,
on, hold
bro,
on.
when Kobe was on the bench,
Listen,
bro.
Chopstick. Kobe Bryant said himself, I was a ball hog. I had to learn. This is what Kobe said, Chopstick. It ain't no media, not Stephen A. This is what Kobe admitted. So if he accepted it, Chopstick, about himself, you got to accept it about him, bro. He was a ball hog. uh,
D when Shaq left, how long did it take Kobe to win another championship?
what was it? They won it because Miami
That
won first. Miami won theirs first. Shaq and Flash won theirs, and then it was 3. It was 4 seasons, right?
Yeah, and remember D, they
Yeah.
was even talking about Kobe was gonna leave, right? And let's go
Mm-hmm.
back to the last championship. Kobe did not win that game. You feel me? Fucking World Meta Peace won that game. You feel me? He
Oh
won
yeah,
that
yeah.
game.
Ron
Kobe only
Artest.
had like
Yeah.
16, 15 points in that last
It was a
championship game.
couple of, like it was a couple of championship runs where one you could have gave Derek Fisher credit for saving their run.
True,
Another
true,
one you could have gave Robert Ory credit for saving their run.
true.
And then the one with Sacramento, you could have actually gave Vladi Divas for popping that ball back to Robert Ory credit for their run. So I mean, look, things happen in basketball. You can't always give it to Kobe, man. Kobe was the man. Kobe was the man. Don't get me wrong, but nah, he won't always a team player. That dude had to learn a lot. So Kobe's in my top 10 though. Some people don't have Kobe in their top 10.
Bro,
I got
Kobe is in
I
my
got
top
Kobe in my
five,
top
but
10.
I gotta keep it 100, bro. Kobe was a selfish ball player at first. You feel me? He was
Yeah, he
very
was. He
selfish with
was.
that ball, bro. You feel
You
me?
say you got him in the top 5?
I mean, yeah, that's just me because
Yeah.
nigga, you way older than me. So when you like, I didn't get the luxury of watching Kareem. I didn't get the luxury of watching Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell. I didn't get the luxury of watching a lot of these players. So when I
Oh
started
yeah.
really watching basketball, bro, I mean, it was Jordan. You got to remember, bro, I was born in 84, 85. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So
right.
Jordan first came into the league, nigga, when I was born. So I only knew everything after Jordan. So Jordan, Barkley, and all of them players is the players that I grew up on. I'm not even
All
gonna
right.
sit here in front and act like I was been watching the fucking basketball since the 70s and the early 80s
But
and
when
shit. Like,
guys
nah.
like, man, I'm telling you, like you know how it is. It don't matter. Like Jordan, he transcends eras, the things that he did on the court. But it was players like that before Jordan that
I believe you.
what they did on the court transcends eras. Like Magic Johnson, the shit he did on the court, bro. I'm telling you, Magic can get on the floor. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Magic can get on the floor today. The way he used to pass the ball was blinding, bro. Like this dude did. They were so special. That's why I say like Luka Doncic, Jordan and Magic and Bird. They were so special that they could adapt to. I believe they could adapt to the game of any era. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Especially
see, I didn't
some of
know
those
about
old
Bird.
players. Larry Bird.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh my
Look it, bro. When I
God, bro,
first
that
found out
dude was
about Bird,
dominant.
they had a little handheld game where it was Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird. That's when I found
Yeah,
about
I remember that
Bird.
game. I remember that game. Larry Bird was amazing, man. Larry Bird was absolutely amazing. Um, that dude, he used to just shoot the ball so effortlessly. Like, you know what I mean? It's sort of like Steph Curry. They had a way different shot, but I'm just talking about how Steph Curry put it up and it looked so effortless. That's how Larry Bird was. They just put that ball up, oop. But Bird could do it all, bro. Defensively, special. Like that dude was a beast. But anyway,
Yeah, see,
so
you talk about Bird like my cousin talk about James Worthy. He say James Worthy was one of the coldest in the
Worthy
paint.
was a fucking monster power forward. Yes, he was. Worthy was a beast too. Yeah, man, it was a lot of good players. But I don't have Worthy in the top. Like Worthy was good, but nah, he ain't on Bird level. But anyway, so we don't really have a parlay today, man. I mean, it's only 2 games. I guess they could take Denver on the points over, and then Clippers on the money line. That's a 3-1. That's a 3 parlay, right? Three
Yeah,
king,
yeah.
3 king. That's probably the
I
only
like
one,
that
right?
over. I like that over the first game.
Yeah, I think that's the only kind of 3-team parlay we can get. Denver on the points, over the 221, and Clippers on the money line. That's your 3-team parlay right there. Matter of fact, let me play that right now. I'm gonna play that right now, so y'all know playing with you guys.
Hey,
I
tell
don't know
me
what
this,
that
D, because you know this better than I do. Who is a better dunker, Vince Carter or J.R. Ryder?
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter. Yeah, Vince Carter's one of the best dunkers like in basketball history, man.
Because
In
that's what I
in
said, but
game,
my homie be arguing with
shit,
me
even
about J.R. Ryder. I didn't get the chance to watch J.R. Ryder that
J.R.
much, but
Ryder
I heard.
was nice. He was nice, and he used to rise over guys like he used to rise up. But Vince Carter dunked over a 7-footer, man. Tell your boy to tell J.R. Ryder to do that in the World Games. He jumped over a 7-footer. Shit was ridiculous, bro. The
Yeah,
only
I
better
seen
dunk
that.
I seen, only better dunk I seen than that, or dunk equivalent is the air up there. Uh, I don't know this white kid Jordan Kennigan. He's doing some crazy stuff too nowadays, but the air up there did a 720, bro. Not the 360, the 720. He spent twice and dunked that. Crazy. He was
Yeah,
and one baller, street
yeah,
baller.
I gotta look him up.
Oh man, go check that dunk out. It's the air up there. That was his street ball name. He did a 720, fam. Two spins. Not one, 2 spins. And dunked the ball.
Oh, he was a part of the and one team.
Yeah, the street balling joint. But a
Okay.
lot of those guys used to get up, bro. The main event, he used to get up, man. Hot sauce back in the day, he could dunk, but he had handles, but he could dunk too. Big Escalade, man. A lot of these guys could get up there, bro. Big Escalade was a big dude. He could get up and dunk. Them and one guys, man. I used to watch that all the time. All right, so what was it? What did I say? How I'm gonna do this
The
Denver
over, it
points?
was the over Denver and the Clippers money line. The over
All
for
right,
the Utah game, and then Denver, and then Clippers money line.
it was money line. All right, yeah. All right, got it in. Let me see. What's that? This one ain't gonna be a big ticket, but it's all good. Oh, it's 3 times your money, so 3.5 times your money. So it's $3.56 for $1, which is good odds, man. That's 356%. That's good money. So if you put $10, you get $30.56. You put $100, you win $300. So it's a good ticket. I think we'll win on that one. But it's only 2 games, so we don't really have no 4 bangers or anything like that. Did you get some baseball hits today?
Nah, bro. Nah. I, dude, the Dillian White shit, thinking that shit had me not even want to look at the TV for a couple of days. I had to take a break.
I didn't do anything, dog. I didn't do anything either. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, bro. I was like, I was sick that day. I told people already that I was gonna take a couple of days off of sports and get my mind right because when I went back and looked at my tickets, it wasn't even 375. I had three tickets in, so I would have won a total of $875 with the other two tickets that I forgot I put in a couple of days ahead of time. And I had Dillian White and Katie Taylor on that shit too. And I was like,
Man, I had two huge upsets. It was an upset in the UFC, and then it was Dillian White. And Dillian White cleaned one half of my tickets out, and then the UFC upset. No, the UFC upset was worse than White. It was 1,600. She was minus 1,600. The opponent was plus 700.
wow,
So it was Dillian
wow.
White upset, and then that upset happened. She was a minus 1,600. Her opponent was. So I just really had it on the three tickets as just just the regular. Okay, that one should win.
All I know is that if the
Like
one of these Charlos fuck up this $3,000 ticket I got, because I put a 10 parlay in mixed with day fights, Tank Davis, and a couple of NFLs. And I'm telling
oh,
you,
you gotta
if
hit me off with that, bro. I gotta get the NFL picks. I got it. Yeah, I'm getting ready to work on
yeah,
some
like
parlay too.
I had to mix them, but I did a 10 parlay. But I got like four basketball. I mean, I got like four NFL and the rest is fights. You feel me? The rest is all fights. And I got Khabib, both of the Charlos. I got Tank on that ticket. And it was another fight too. Oh yeah, the Katie Taylor was on that ticket. I left White off of that ticket. And then I put the rest, five of the rest was NFLs. And I just went with all point spreads on that one. No money lines to make the ticket fatter. And I think it paid out like 2,700 or close to 3 G's off of like $10. You feel me? So
Mm.
yeah, them is the only fights that I'm thinking that can fuck me over because I don't see Tank losing in motherfucking Leo, and I definitely don't see Khabib losing that fight. I mean, a lot of people tell me that's more even than what I think it is, but I still think that Khabib will win that fight. So the only other in them
Justin
NFLs is
Gaethje?
like, huh?
You say Justin Gaethje?
No, Khabib. They tell me that his fight that's coming up is. They telling me that the other dude is pretty good too, but me personally, I just don't. I just don't see Khabib losing. I got a lot of UFC fan. I got a lot of UFC homies that actually UFC fight out here. You feel me?
Oh
Because you got to
yeah,
remember,
that's why I was saying
but
Justin Gaethje.
it
Just yeah,
must be
just
him. I mean, you know better. You know
what's
more
up,
than
guys?
UFC than I do.
What's up, guys? Yeah, it is. It's Justin Gaethje, and yeah, he can beat Khabib, bro. It's going to be a good fight. Yes, he can. He sure enough can.
Yeah,
He
they
beat the
was
shit
telling me
out of
that it's a very high possibility, but oh yeah,
oh,
and that's the other fight I got. I got
Tony Ferguson
Israel.
was Tony
Israel
Ferguson was.
Santi on that ticket too.
Oh yeah, Israel Sonya. Yeah, he's gonna be all right. But I don't know. He's fighting Paulo Costa. That's another good fight. But Tony Ferguson, a lot of people had Tony Ferguson beating Khabib, right? Justin Gaethje went there and mopped Tony Ferguson up, gun rights. And people had Tony Ferguson beating Khabib. Justin Gaethje went in there and mopped him up.
Well, that's why I think that that's the reason why they made the line so close. And the way that
Yeah.
I'd be looking at Vegas with these fights is that they made that line close, so a lot of people can bet against, against Khabib, and I just see that the judges is gonna give it to him. That's how I'm looking at that fight. But if I'm looking at my whole card, the only thing that I'm looking at that can fuck me up is that fucking Derevchenko and that Charlo fight. Because I don't think that Rosario is gonna fuck with the little baby Charlo. I just don't see that happening. You feel me? But if I would have to pick one game off that whole 10-teamer, I would have to say that Derevchenko and that Charlo fight scared the fuck out of me because Charlo ain't been looking good at 160 to me. He just haven't.
Yeah, I'm not I don't know if I'm betting that fight, the Charlo fight.
Well,
Yeah.
I just put it on there because I wanted to do 5 and 5 since it ain't no college and shit going on. Well, they ain't even got no bets for. I mean,
Yeah, I remember that chopstick. Andre Iguodala was robbed by Nate Robinson in that dunk contest. I remember that. I thought Iguodala. Yeah, I remember that. I used to watch AO Hot Sauce and Professor. Yo, hell yeah, the Professor, man. That white dude, man. That dude was nice with it. Like his handles sick, bro. Sick. Anyway, guys, let me jump off this. I gotta go on another live. I got a basketball game tonight. Gotta get ready to set that up. Me something to eat. So y'all got the ticket. I just put that in. Sweet little ticket. I gotta get some baseball games or something, man. I gotta
yeah,
recruit.
I'm still doing some research on football. So I have a good like 5 tickets for you to put in for football because we right around the corner, and
All
that's
right.
when it's really about to get live when it's NFL comes. So that's when
Yeah,
you about to
yeah,
see the
yeah.
people get crazy.
Yeah, 'cause we got to mix NFL and boxing. I did win on a couple of boxing tickets last week, little small tickets. So,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get
but
your
I mean,
predictions. Like I
shoot, it
said,
was
I'm
good.
glad that you just told me about that Khabib fight because I'm gonna go ahead and change. I'm gonna probably go ahead and change that fight up and then mix some other shit with it just to try to go
No,
both
don't change
ways.
it up, man. Don't change it. Don't change it, bro. Because if you change it, then if you lose, you're gonna be mad you changed it. Just
No,
make
no, no.
another
I mean,
ticket.
yeah, that's what I have to do. I mean, once you put the ticket in, you can't go back and you can't go back and change it. It's just set already. But I'm gonna go both ways on
Oh, all right.
and do a whole nother ticket. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. But yeah, I got some plays for you, bro. We're gonna chop it up and I'll let you know what I'm looking at right
All
now
right.
on the NFL.
Yeah. All right. All right. That's what's up. All right. Yeah. AI, man. AI, when he caught that alley, Gaza. Yeah, I remember that too. All right, everybody, man. So y'all got that pick. Put that pick in. Make y'all some money. Um, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't do too much this weekend, but just like Gunright said, I had enough after UFC and boxing. It was pretty terrible, man. Dillian White killed a lot of my tickets, and so that's how it goes. But have fun watching the games tonight, guys. Lewis and I are gonna be doing some basketball live with Lewis and D. So come join us for that. And y'all know I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.